Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, good evening, welcome to Weekend World once again. I'm Huma Shah. First and foremost, a very happy Easter to all our Christian viewers in Pakistan and around the world. Hope you guys are enjoying the festivities in the company of your loved ones. Please do say a little prayer for your countrymen. God knows we could all do with some divine intervention in our lives. Now coming back to the show at hand, following closely on the success of our show last night with apps and their Pakistani developers, tonight we have invited two web portals and the brains behind them. While one is Pakistan's largest online market platform, the other is a non-profit organization working to empower people to raise money for social cause and businesses. That is a good thing to do. Let me introduce my first set of guests to you. First up, we have Zain Ashraf Mughal. Zain is the founder and president at Seedout. And thank you so much, Zain, for coming on the show. Sitting next to Zain is Gohar Shafique, who is the vice president at Seedout. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And Zain, I'll start with you. If you could just briefly first tell us what Seedout is.
Seedout is the world's first Islamic crowdfunding platform that we launched on 7th of December 2013. Basically, it's an idea that we started to alleviate poverty, empower people, and raise micro-entrepreneurs in all over Pakistan. And why we started it, basically, when I graduated, came back to Pakistan, I saw that the huge issue was basically that we give zakat, we give donations, we give charity, but then again, every year we do that, and we see the same people coming back to you again and again and asking for more money. And it was never so much. So the core problem was that we were hitting the problem with the solution. So we were coming up with temporary solutions. So we thought, rather than just giving somebody money or giving man a fish, so we thought we should teach a man how to fish and feed him for a lifetime. So that's why we thought empowering people would be the right thing to do, and that's how we started.
That is awesome. Gohar, you obviously agreed with Zain, the ideas, and obviously...
I do, and when we basically started researching about that, how we can solve the problems to alleviate poverty, what we got to know that poor people they don't need just money. They need that opportunity, they need that dignity and respect to start something, to start their own businesses, so that first they are borrowers and then they become donors. So this is why we wanted to make a sustainable change. So we introduced Seedout in Pakistan first and linked technology part with it.
All right. Okay, that is really good, and especially, you know, we have so many people, new people coming in, and they have developed all these apps is another thing, but these web portals, and obviously with noble ideas and thoughts. But with young people like yourself, I would, you know, expect that if they have come up with an idea, this is really far-sighted, I would say. So this is refreshing as well. Tell us how it works. So you have already selected the people that would be helped out through this?
Exactly. I'll tell you the whole process. Basically, the idea was that asking for money makes you vulnerable. So that's why we launched this website that, you know, you can go on the website and see who you want to fund, who you want to donate, and right away you can do it with a click of a button. Okay. What we do is that we started from one city right now, and from that city we connect to the union councillors, and we ask that person that who is the most potential person who wants to start his own business, and he doesn't have enough resources or capital. So our field person goes to him, do his background check, history check, do all the documentation and everything. So once his application is made, it is forwarded to the board of directors, and then the BOD then approves or disapproves the application. So once the application is approved, then it is published on Seedout's website, and it also tells whether this person lies in the category of zakat, charity, or just donation or sadaqah.
Right.
So basically,
so people know exactly what capacity they are sending
it is. So the idea was that, you know, we all give 2.5% zakat on your assets, but we should also spend 2.5% of your time of your lifespan doing noble things.
Absolutely.
So that's how and why we started.
I mean, people need to be, and I totally get what you are saying, people need to be more empathetic and not do it as a mechanical thing, ki zakat to deni hai, to deni hai, and you don't even know where it's
Exactly.
going. So this is, I guess, more involvement.
Yes.
In a say, but Gohar, I'll involve you in the conversation. I am just thinking that if you guys go out yourself and, you know, ask these union councillors and all, who is the most deserving, there must be like hundreds and thousands of people who really need assistance. So how, I mean, you have to be very precise who you pick.
Exactly. That's why in our pilot testing phase, we started from the Gujranwala city so that we can test our model and then replicate this model to other cities and then to other countries as well. And the second thing is that we don't just choose the poor people randomly. We select them from their entrepreneurial traits, their wish to start a business for themselves.
Of course.
So this is why how we filter these people to ensure that we can get a 100% uplifting rate.
And then obviously you need to make sure that there is no element of fraud over there, because obviously if somebody sees that money is being dished out that way.
The best part about Seedout is that it is 100% transparent. And why is that? Because we have ensured that every process involved, whether it's selecting the entrepreneur, funding the entrepreneur, starting his business, every process can be tracked on our website. This is the best part. We have added technology. This is what sets us apart from other non-profits, that once you donate to Seedout, you can track that penny and you can track that entrepreneur, whether he's profitable or not,
doing better with your, you know,
your money or not.
We have a policy that we basically publish all the success stories on Seedout's website. So you know that once you funded that project, this guy was his project was executed properly as well. So it's like you're tracking the whole process. And secondly, there are payment gateways problems. You can pay through credit card, you can pay through PayPal, you can pay through Money Booker, you can pay through OmniPay, and you can also, with a click of button, if you want to pay through cash, our representative is going to be at your doorstep within 24 hours. He'll give you a donation receipt. Yes, he'll give you a donation receipt, and he will take the donation, and your donation will be updated on Seedout's website within 24 hours.
Okay, that is.
And you will getting real-time updates on your email address.
Okay, now the things, the semantics of what I understood here is that obviously these people, the entrepreneurs as you call them, obviously they are deserving. You have already assessed that they are not there just to, you know, take hold of this money and go. They are hard-working already, so some people truly really deserve it. They need to be, you know, kick-started into their business as well. Now, donations could be coming from all over the world. This is not Pakistan specific, so it's obviously international as well. How many projects so far which have started?
We have more than 50 plus projects right now published on our website. And mashallah, 10 plus projects are already being executed and funded through our crowdfunding platform on Seedout.
All right, that is
and
good.
This is
so when they say that they have already been funded, so that is finished now. That project
they're finished.
Will be
we have executed those projects. You can go to our website, you can track them, you can see their progress in real time. That with your money, with your donations, what they are doing with those businesses.
And the best part is that it is 100% interest free. So we are recycling your zakat, your charity. Before Seedout, you could only help one person with your zakat. But through this, we are reinvesting your zakat again and again on various micro entrepreneurs and starting businesses for them.
Okay, now this is very interesting aspect that you pointed out. Let me give you a random figure. We were earlier discussing that as well, so that viewers know how much of it totally really goes into that project or entrepreneur that they are talking about. So let's suppose somebody donates $100, which is not a small amount anyway. So $100, and the whole 100 will go into the you know, that project.
So basically what we do is that once we receive $100 from you to our project on Seedout's website, and that project is completely funded. And we tell that person that you have to pay back 1% on the total invested amount on your project back to Seedout. Till the time your invested amount is completely paid back. So once we get the money back, that $1 every month, so that means that in 100 months we're gonna get the money back, right? So
Is it really 1%?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
1%
it is
only
1%.
total
That is
invested
very
amount.
Okay, that is
And
very
like
doable.
very convenient and small for the
Right.
And
entrepreneurs.
why convenient? Because we just wanted to create self-esteem, sense of responsibility within the micro entrepreneurs, that they don't feel that they just got it from somewhere. So they have to earn back and pay back. So that's why we thought that it is very necessary. And plus that 1% coming back, and again we are reinvesting that money into various projects.
And I think there are some lessons that we have also learned in the past, because we have had some natural calamities, natural disasters in the country as well, where we saw that funding and donations were coming in from abroad, and we also saw a tendency of the affectees of those calamities to become too dependent on their situation and on others. So it was encouraged, I remember at that time, to help them set up something so that they know that they have to work for themselves, and all their lives people are not going to be helping them
Exactly.
out. So I think that is also creating their personalities
Exactly.
in a way.
You know, you have to build your own ecosystem.
That's true. That's
Somebody
right.
shouldn't rely on you. If you want to help someone, go out, help him in a way that, you know, he's stable. This is a process where borrower becomes donor himself, you know.
That's
so
true.
that's how it should be, I think.
That's true, and also the sense that you are also giving it back.
Exactly.
And maybe that is helping out somebody. Well, I hope that people have that, you know, I don't know, community sense in their head, where they know that they have been helped by strangers, so they should help.
Exactly.
Give it back
Yes.
as well. I think that is very important. We are going to show you something about Seedout so you can visually see how it looks as well, and then of course we are going to continue the conversation.
This is Khan, and this is Khan's family. They live in a small village of Pakistan. Together, they run a small family business farming rice, just like the ones you are eating now. Khan used to have 2 cows that helped him plow his rice field. One of the cows died of old age. That means that Khan can only plow half of the amount he used to. That means Khan can only sell half the amount of rice he used to, and his income has been cut in half. Khan has now barely enough money to feed his family and can't afford to buy a new cow. This is Seedout. Seedout is a non-profit platform for people like you that can donate money to people like Khan. Say you decide to donate $25 in form of donation, zakat, or sadaqah. Your $25 goes directly to Seedout, and then Seedout received donations of $25 from 100 people like you, and then Khan's project is fully funded. With this donation, Seedout buys Khan a tractor, and now Khan can grow 10 times as many rice than before. Khan will now repay Seedout through a stress-free monthly payment plan, which is 100% interest-free and is compliant to Islamic guidelines. With that money coming back to Seedout will help many people start a business just like Khan. As simple as that, you have helped raise an entrepreneur and support a family thousands of miles away. Seedout does not give our borrowers hard cash. Instead, we start the business for them. This ensures that your donation is put into the right use. Seedout.org. Change lives.
I'm just curious to know, obviously this animation was made for a foreign audience, I guess.
Yes.
Donors, rather.
Basically, you know, the concept of crowdfunding is all around the world. It's not very common in Pakistan right now. So we have a lot of international donors as well. On the first day we launched, Alhamdulillah, we have over 30,000 traffic from all around the world.
Okay.
And we have been receiving applications from Nigeria, Ethiopia, and Cambodia, all these like underdeveloped countries as well, that, you know, we want to publish our profile on Seedout as well, and we want to get interest-free funding. So it's very interesting that how people are connecting to us through this platform.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about some of the success stories. But before that, also tell me, like you talk about crowdfunding, which is a new term. I haven't heard it. So I'm just thinking that you already tell on the website that this person, obviously he's in need of your help and stuff, and this is the amount that is required.
Exactly.
So obviously the whole amount perhaps cannot be paid by one person, maybe
person,
yes.
at times.
So everyone can pay $10, $5, $15 in small amounts, and once the project is completely funded, the whole project goal is.
So basically, crowdfunding is the concept of
I get
crowdfunding is that several people pooling in money into one individual project,
Right.
and then we get it funded. So once completely funded, we execute it.
Okay, awesome. Now, some success stories. You said the 10 have
Yes.
already completed. So, Gohar, tell us. Like, what kind of people? You know, what kind of entrepreneurs? What are they doing? Do they have a shop? Are they doing agriculture? I mean, what are they doing?
One of them was he was disabled,
Okay.
and he wanted to start something that does not require him to travel.
Okay.
So what we did for him was we started him a general store. We bought supplies for him, and in his near his home he has now a general store where he can work. And apart from that, another entrepreneur, she's a woman, and she had 6 daughters, and she was divorced.
Okay.
So what we did for her was that we started a sewing center for her, so that her daughters can also help her in her business too when they grow up. So there are many other inspiring stories like that. And one of the entrepreneur that we recently started his business was his roof fell off, and he was unemployed.
Okay.
So we started a rickshaw business for him, so he can install a new roof and earn some bread for his family too.
You know, these sound like dreams come true for
Exactly.
people, because these I can imagine that they would so be in need of assistance for these
Honestly,
things.
you can only feel the emotions when you're disbursing those projects. People were crying because you have changed their lives overnight.
Absolutely.
Look
That's
at the
true.
man. Honestly, he used to get on the bus and he was disabled. He couldn't walk. His wife is disabled too. And he was only earning 7,000 rupees a month, and it was so hard. It was like he started crying when he got a utility store from us, and now he's the owner of a utility store,
That's
and he's
true,
earning
of
decent
course.
income. His kids are going to good school. He's getting good education. He's getting basic health. He's getting shelter and food. That's what it all
And
needs.
it is not just affecting one person; it affects the whole family.
Whole family, absolutely.
And it is not about donations. It is about the respect and dignity that he gets from starting his own
The
business.
empowerment.
And he doesn't have to
basically. I
ask
think
for
that is
money,
the right word.
It is just listed on the website. He doesn't know where these funds are coming from. All he knows is there's an NGO who have executed the project, and they didn't even ask for money,
That there are people around the world who want to help,
They don't have
basically.
to beg it for. So I think
Earlier I was thinking, I'm sorry, close it now, but earlier I was thinking, young guys like you, why would you do something, I mean, you can be in other projects and all, but I can imagine how rewarding it is to the soul to be helping out other people, and I think this is a great way of doing that. Thank you, Zain, and thank you,
you very
Gohar,
much.
for coming here, and thank you for starting Seedout. I'm going to encourage all our viewers to actually, log on and just get the feel of it, and you never know, something gets your fancy and you really feel that you want to help out. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. We are going to take a very short break.
Seedout.org. Change lives.